Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation, you brothers. Hopefully, push this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, this video here is everything is all fun and games until someone gets burned. Alright. So, I'm not going to play the video because if you've been watching, you've been paying attention. You up on what's going on, and all that good stuff. So it's utter madness, it's wickedness, and it is what it is. I always say you got people that take this truth seriously, and then you got those who really don't. It's a very few number of people that will actually make this their life and actually take things seriously. All right. Certain things you shouldn't even utter, especially on video or capture on camera. Different thoughts that come in your mind, all these different things. You don't need to utter everything that you think. All right. As a matter of fact, we were just having a discussion with the brothers last night about how certain things we take seriously. All right, some things like we laugh, we joke, we do all that stuff, but certain things we don't laugh and joke and play about, and that adultery and just certain wickedness we don't. It's not fun. It's not funny. All right, so like I said, different brothers have done the videos, and I just got a couple scriptures I'm gonna add, to bring out for edification. All right, this is 1 Peter chapter 4 and 17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel?" Okay, so the judgment first begins at us. Clear, cut, dry statement there. Okay, so this is why even then when you see how it seems like the heathen or the other nations have they can do anything and get away with it, versus us, we're judged immediately, and we got the harshest or the brunt of the judgment, which is true because you're gonna take care of your own first. As a father, if you go out and do something, so like as your father, and you have a son and he goes out and do some, do some stuff to get him in trouble with his friends. Okay. And if the friends stay in the same neighborhood or, a few houses down, you going to make sure you going to chastise, you going to take care of that your son first, because remember, that's your house. You got to get your house in order. You taking care of you. That's the same thing with the Most High. Okay. We are his chosen. He chose us out of all the other nations. So thus he's going to punish us for the things that we do. And that shit there about, adultery and playing around, is, putting up pictures of other men's, wives, or, talking about riding with them. Nah, man, it wasn't even funny. Like, honestly, when I listened to it, I didn't chuckle, I didn't sniffle, I didn't laugh, because it wasn't funny at all. Like, they, had a good old time laughing and joking about that, but that shit was actually no laughing matter. All right. See, this is Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." All right, and that mark is the Tawah, which is that mark of exemption. Okay. Verse 5, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. And begin at my sanctuary." Okay, the judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, or the house of God. Okay, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, so just so you know, when you through the wickedness, like, because you can get judged for the shit you think. You know what I'm saying? The shit that comes out of your mouth. This is why you have to constantly examine yourself on a daily basis, throughout your day. Make sure that the things that you said were right. The things that you didn't say were right, was, something spiritual. If you said something that may have been right, but it was in an offense to a brother, you have to examine those things. Okay. You always have to look at yourself. All right. But it says slay utterly old and young, maids and little children. So when you start to get judged, or when things happen in your life, your certain friends or certain close people begin to be taken out, or different things happen to you. Hey, don't be surprised. That's the judgment from the Heavenly Father. And you can't say anything about it. Because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. Okay. None of us are without fault. All right. But you want, you want to do your best to not be an offense to the Lord as much as possible. We got sins that we've done in our past lives that we could be getting judged for then. But in this life, while we have this knowledge and we have the understanding, you want to offend less. Okay? And doing stuff like that, man, that's offensive. That's offensive to the Lord. That's not something to even play about. All right. It's Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. All right. So judgment is going out in this earth. And if you actually paying attention to what's going on, judgment has truly been wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Lord, he's sending out judgment every which way you turn and look. Okay, you have to literally pray that he spare you and protect you, from his wrath and from his judgment. All right. And it's only going to get worse and worse. And this is why you need to hide, in the midst of the Lord. Okay, in his word, so you can be protected, that you may be hid from that destruction, that you may be hid from that judgment. All right. That's why we need to be working hard, to to make our calling and election sure, to be diligent in this thing. We of the hopeful elect, so we don't know, but damn it, man, shoot, like, what are you doing? Do you not see the things that's happening in the earth right now? Shit is ridiculous. All right, let's get this here. This is Sirach chapter 39 verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. So they ready, those spirits that the Lord have, and the beasts and fire and hail and famine and all those, they are ready at the commandment of the Lord to go out and execute judgment in the earth. That's how serious this thing is. All right. It says, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So when the Lord gives the word to go out and slay that 2-year-old, you had that 2-year-old get ran over by your car, or have your son or your daughter, get hit or something like that. They not gonna be like, man, Lord, he's only 2, he's only 10, he got his whole life. Nope. It said they will not transgress his word. They are ready. All right. This is why we like me and brothers was talking about last night, man. The fear of the Lord, man. You gotta fear the Lord, because that fear will bring about that respect or that reverence. That wanting to do what's pleasing unto him, because we know what he can do. He's the ancient of days, man. There has no beginning, has no end. The creator, the maker, the architect, everything. He is Yahweh. He is to be that existing one. I mean, come on, man. And playing around with adultery, that's actually a real serious offense, because You know, when a brother, when a man is dealing with this woman or anything like that, man, and you got strife with another man coming in and trying to take you woman, all that, man, that's a hellish, that's a grievous thing now. That's something that a man will take seriously. Okay, that's something that'll grieve a man to his heart. All right, but people act like they don't know that. That really ain't nothing that you play around about. I don't even joke about stuff like that because that shit ain't cool. It just is what it is. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right. So this is that time while we have to get it right, because the evil days are coming, and they're coming very soon. Okay. And to be playing around and joking around by wickedness, man, is not the time for that. All right. This is the time we need to be in overdrive. Like, we're coming up on the end of this race. And if you know anything about running a race, or, we're dealing with track and field, when you coming in that home stretch, you giving it everything you got. You may have reserved and paced yourself throughout the race, but in this home stretch, you going in overdrive. You giving 144%. You giving everything, you empty in that tank. All right. And we ain't got time to be playing. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23. And that's why I said everything is all fun and games till somebody get burned. So it's all fun and games of laughter till someone come up dead. D-E-D. All right. It's all fun and games till you go and mess around with another man's wife, and then that other brother coming back and take you out, end you. Then it ain't fun no more. It's all fun and games till the Lord come and judge your ass for that bullshit that you've been doing, the bullshit you've been talking. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 1:23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught my counsel and would none of my reproof. And the prophets have been out here, telling you turn back to them, Father, giving you the name, giving you the order of how to do it, what to do. Okay. And our people are refusing. Okay. We giving you the truth, the straight skinny, the 100%. All right. But ye have set at my naught all of my counsel and with none of my reproof. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. See, the Lord gonna mock when your fear cometh. So it's all fun and games, for you, laughing at other brothers' expenses, or even just the wickedness, and even an offense to the Lord. But when the Lord begin to judge you and your fear coming, then it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny for him, but it ain't gonna be fun and games for you. All right. When your fear cometh as a Salaki, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall ye call upon me, but I will not answer. Then shall you seek me early, but they shall not find me. That's why he says, seek ye in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not near. Evil meaning bad times. Those bad times, those bad days coming. This is the time to seek him out. This ain't the time to be fucking playing. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. All right, we're hearkening unto the Lord. We're trying to get in that safety net. We're trying to get in that in that strong tower. All right, and excuse my language on this one here, but this is, to be honest with you, this one that hit home for me. I've actually experienced this before, and that shit ain't funny. Ain't shit funny about that. So, call all Yahweh Shem Al Shai Bashim Kakudash. Hope you edify. Shalom.